Are you guys into bourbon and want to save money? Follow these 3 tips.
That's not true. If you're into bourbon, you can't save money.
That is a fact.
Welcome back to TFDD Whiskey. I'm Max.
I'm Johnny.
I think I'm Tushar, but I don't know. We'll see later on.
He actually said his name this time. Hey,
He
we're
did say
getting
his name,
somewhere. We're getting somewhere. All
It's
right.
not Scott.
No. So we have 3 tips that I think are paramount if you want to save money or at least make better purchases. Just follow these 3 tips.
3 tips.
You have 3 tips.
You have 3 tips.
And I'm not gonna go there. All right. First tip. Wait. All right, we're gonna get everybody's take on this. It's just wait,
Bro.
as simple as that. It doesn't also apply to like secondary, right? Everybody wants to be the first one to have something. We get it. You want to have William Heavenhill 19 and pay $5,000. We get it. You want it first, but it's not smart. Wait, right? Also, MSRP, right? Just wait. You'll find it. Hopefully. Sometimes you don't, but then again, worst comes to worst. You have to go to secondary and you still got to wait. So it applies to both. Now, Tushar, what you got to add to this?
I think what you said is completely true. Like FOMO. FOMO is very real in this community. I have FOMO at least twice every hour about everything that somebody's doing it. In terms of bourbon purchases, what the new thing dropped in Scotch or anything. And I feel FOMO is good. But again, in a limit. FOMO is good because it keeps you involved in the hobby. If you take the FOMO out of it, then you just go like, I don't care what's getting released. I'll just drink what I get at the shelf. I don't want to hunt. I don't want to talk about it. I want to try something. But what Max said, I just want to add to it. Keep that FOMO and wait, but maybe let that go when you get a chance to try it. If you can't find it on secondary or MSRP or everybody's talking about it, all the YouTube reviewers have said this is a good one. Please buy it. Like if you find it, buy it. I would say get that FOMO working for trying it. Ask somebody in your community for a sample. Go to a bar and have a pour. Try it so your FOMO kind of settles in. Feed your FOMO, guys. Feed your FOMO, and in small increments. Sometimes you can feed it in a big increment, but when most of the time, feed your FOMO in small increments.
Good point. I completely didn't think about that, but FOMO is the reason why it keeps you involved in the community. It keeps you involved wanting more. It makes it funner. So to an extent, still have your FOMO, but be smart about it and wait. All right, Johnny.
I'm gonna chime in on this. I wasn't super new into my journey, but I was pretty new, like a year or 2 in. I tried.
He's getting it. He's getting it. Try to what, Johnny?
So I tried finding actually
Damn.
I knew like getting into bourbon, like as we talked about in the previous video, like Buffalo Trace is what I was chasing like a madman. I had E.H. Taylor small batch, and then I went to Evergreen and tried E.H. Taylor barrel proof, and it was like whenever I first started getting into like a little bit of the more higher proof stuff, and I had batch 11 there. I had to have one, you know, I went ballistic trying to find one, and Tushar found me one, and he found me a batch 12, and the funny story on that bottle, it was actually his old batch 12 that he had gotten rid of. And I didn't wait like he told me to. He's like, dude, wait, you can find it cheaper. Like, and this is him telling me like, I know you want one, just wait. And I couldn't because I had FOMO so bad. Like I had to have that bottle sitting on my shelf just to like, honestly, I stared at it for like the first 2 months before I even opened it. Like honestly, looking back on that, dude, I gave $350 for that bottle. And now, I mean, the newer batch of Taylor barrel proofs, which I think are better, you know, MSRP on them, I gave $100 for one, and you can find them on the secondary market for $150, $160. Looking back now, then that's just like one example. And I think that FOMO is like kind of what drives in a sense, to an extent. Like I'm in agreement with you, like what you said. having some amount of FOMO is good, but you don't want to like overdo it. Like you don't want to be giving, you know, $5,000 for a William Heavenhill 19 just to be the first one to get it, to, you know, just to say, oh, I got this. I mean, like in this hobby, you got to be patient and wait, and like good things will fall in your lap. You just got to be patient. I mean, like you guys said, join a club, a Discord, join something and meet people, talk to people. Hey, I really want to try this. Like this community's pretty good for the most part about helping people out. If you find the right like group if you find the right people, try it before you buy it. 100%.
That's a good real world scenario there, and to kind of wrap it all together with that first tip. The second one, which I don't know if you guys will have that much to add to it, maybe you will, but I think it's important to shop specific sites. Know what sites do great deals, because not all of them do, right? From experience, High Proof is one that is crazy. That was the one Johnny, I tagged you in, that had the Disco 9 for
Yep.
$80, right?
Yep.
That type of stuff. And it's just things that don't sell, that aren't because it's bad, but because it's just expensive. They just mark down significantly. And so that one, and then the other one is the Barrel Shop, which Tashar and me have experience with it, because you can add your military discount. Sometimes they do crazy deals already without the discount. And you're like, we got OGD 16, crazy, almost 40% off, I would say, almost, on that website. So it's like, know websites to go to, know websites to avoid, because that's an important part of it as well. So Tashar, if you got anything else to add?
I was gonna just add that, like, there are few websites which are good. Some of them, even if the prices are high, they're still legitimate websites that you can still buy them. Just don't think that the price you see on the internet is the price that it's going for. A lot of people have this. We knew a guy together that they search something online, like right now, search Heavenhill 22, and you'll see $1,500, $1,700, and in your head it's $1,800. And when somebody sees it, you're like, oh, it's $1,800. And you go to a liquor store and they have it for $1,300. And like, oh, I saw it on the website, it's $1,700. I'm getting $500 discount. That's not right. Those guys are making a lot of money, which is fine. I'm not against that. But be careful when you see what's on there on the internet of some particular site that just launched it. Talk to people. Coming back to that FOMO, it's all going to tie up to that one part of waiting and FOMO is have a community. Just don't do this. Spend your money. Spend 5K, spend 10K. But at least you'll get the word that you want to spend.
Yeah.
Try to talk to folks, because people must have already looked at it. Somebody might have already shopped from that website or bought something and realized, yes, they mark up a lot more than I could get locally from a guy in a community that had an extra bottle of it or wanted to get rid of it. So don't put your basis, that's where the bourbon market is going, that's where everything is, because they're just inflating it. They drop it, whoever the first person was not really good with any of this, doesn't have the community experience, just goes and buys it and realizes it later.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the other thing I wanted to add on that. What about you, Johnny?
So I don't have like a ton of experience buying stuff online, especially bourbon, like, well, I guess mainly bourbon. I honestly lean towards you guys for that. Like, I asked you guys this week if I think it was High Proof was good, and I mean their prices weren't crazy on certain stuff, but on other stuff it was. And like I'm gonna wrap back into the same thing. Like I tried Blanton straight from the barrel at Evergreen Liquors and had to have one. So I get online and start looking, and I'm like, oh, you know, I can get one of these from, I forget where it was, I'm not even gonna name the website, for like $400. And I'm like, oh, you know, so they're like 400. And then I start seeing on secondary like, oh, 250. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why is this so cheap? You know, is this a refilled bottle? It's just like being ignorant about it. But no, just what you see online isn't like an actual going rate price, like Tushar said. I mean, and shop around online, like between like the main places. Like there was one store that had the newer short barrel After Swarm or whatever the heck it's called. Like they had those for like $100, and like I'm just gonna speak for me. Like, I really don't see short barrel here in like the Indy area, like that stuff. And so, like, if you get one for 120 shipped or whatever it is, like, you're gonna be money ahead than driving from, you know, where Tushar lives down to Louisville to a store to buy one. If you figure in your gas, your time, because like at the end of the day, time's money. Like, if you can get one delivered to your house for that, do it.
Yeah. On top of that, I'm gonna add, like what we said is a good point. It reminded me, like, there are a lot of websites now because e-commerce, everybody realized. So there's a lot more. 2 years ago, there were very less. Now you can get a lot of stuff, and most of them are really good. But what are some things that how I decide if I see something online for the price I want to pay, if I pull the trigger or not? The biggest is, have I seen them before? Search them more. Look at other pricing they do. If one bottle is good price and the others are really low, really high, that means something is not jiving here. Something is not connecting. Why is this one so low compared to anything else? If it's too good to be true, most likely it's too good to be true.
Yeah, it's way too good to be true.
Second, if a website offers a third party like ShopPay, Shopify, PayPal, use that. You get a lot more protection. Use a credit card for it. I know it's bad, but if something happens, if you don't get the right product, if the company closes, at least you have some protection in terms of your money. So those two things are my big. And the third is going back to the community. Ask your folks. Somebody must have bought it from this website. There are so many of them. We all don't know all of them. Ask, and you will get better answers, and you will have less likely have a bad experience.
Yeah, I think, I'm not new to this hobby, but to Shark and Attest, I've asked him about websites before, very recently. I'm like, what do you know about this? Because, you know, there's a lot of websites now.
Yeah, there is a lot of stuff out there, so just be cautious and patient.
To tip number three.
Number three.
It's a simple one.
Number 3 tip is always the worst one, I'll tell you.
But some people will get too ahead of themselves in this hobby, and they will get too deep, and they will forget about this. So try beginning offerings before moving on to the expensive stuff from a distillery. Please. You might not like Wild Turkey like that. You might not like Old Forester like that. And you go straight from not having one of the 1920 or whatever, and you go straight to a President's Choice, and you open it and you hate it. And you look, and that can ruin the hobby, because if you do that early on, you're like, you feel guilt for buying something that was so expensive. So it's just start low, try Rare Breed, try 1920, try 1792 small batch, and preferably try it at a bar, try it with a friend, try it where you don't have to spend the big money, and then move on to the big purchases if you are finding yourself like me and Tushar and Johnny now, buying the big bottles and stuff. So simple tip.
I think like we've talked about it before. Like anything you want to buy, if you get a chance to try, please try that. Unless you really know exactly what you want, like this is something you like it. If this is an expression from a distillery or a NDP that you've always had and you want to back up, other than that, try it. Trying it's not that expensive as buying. And the other part you don't understand is you can buy all of these bottles. You can spend the money, and get all these bottles. You still have to drink them. They don't drink themselves. You can't take them anywhere. And that rate slows down. When you have a whole bottle, you can enjoy it. Even if you bought a bottle of George T. Stack or a William LaRue Weller at MSRP, and you are 6 months into your journey, congratulations, you hit the jackpot. You got something that a lot of people, even later on in their life, wanted. Yep. You are not going to sell it. You are a true bourbon guy. You want to experience it. And you open it. It's a wheated whiskey, 12-year plus, 120 plus proof. Before this, all the wheated you tried were Maker's Mark Craftsman or a different Maker's or something Weller Full Proof, which was 120. They didn't have the oak. They didn't have that age to it. You tried it, and in your head, you want to say it's good because it's such a unique unicorn bottle.
Yeah.
But do you actually like it? And the more you go to it, you're like, I don't think I do like it. There's a hype around it. I understand that, but you don't. So trying takes that away. If you go to a bar and somebody gives you a William LaRue Weller and you tried it, then like, oh yeah, now I see the hype, or I don't get the hype. I don't think I'll chase it. I'll probably get it and drink it, or with friends. If they like it, somebody else can have it. So bottles don't finish themselves. You have those bottles then sitting next to you. and you can sell them, but it's not easy. It's not what you want it for. It's not what you bought it for. Don't buy a bottle that you think you'll end up selling. Buy a bottle that you think you'll end up drinking.
Yeah.
At least that's your notion when you're going in there.
Yeah, I mean, and that last statement is something that I still will fail to adhere by, and I will still buy stuff, and like instinctively, I'm like, yeah, I want, but then I buy it, and I'm like, why did I buy that? I don't even want it. Like, I sell it, and you sell it, and it's like, why?
All the things we are talking here are not something that we're trying to give anybody a personal advice. This is what we have lived through. I have bought bottles of thinking that this is my only chance, I can get it, or it's so good right now, or it's a great release, or this is a group doing it. I know they've done better stuff, and it's only $100, $150. Nothing too crazy for you to feel like, oh, you're buying a $400 bottle. And in the end, when you open it, you have now 4 of these, and you still don't start your journey with that. You've taken it to bottle shares. People have drank it. People appreciate it. People hated it. Whatever the situation, you still have 5 NDP bottles or 5 Weller Special Reserves that you thought will be really good, but now you have to drink. And you are like, I don't want to change. I want to drink something else. People are going to make, bourbon is going to be made, regardless of where you are. The bourbon industry might go down, up. There'll still be good whiskey. There'll still be time. I remind myself every 2 hours, as we said, FOMO is there, that we don't need it. I sometimes, the thing I do, I put it in my cart and let it sit for like 2 hours. Or I go to that bin and I wait for 2 hours. Like, do I actually want to have this, and with respect to anything else? If the answer is after 2 hours, still like yes, and it's still available, FOMO is there for a lot of folks, not just us. So most likely it's gone. If it's still available after that 2 hour or whatever time period you decide, and then you still want it as much, then buy it. Those are smaller things that we have learned. We don't want you to go through the same motions and spend more money than you wanted to on this hobby.
Yeah.
that's we're just calling ourselves out. This is hypocritical, I'm going to say right now. We have all spent a lot more money, and you will spend a lot more money. But if you learn something from us, maybe you spend that next $100 on something else that you thought you wanted it, but you didn't want it, and you tried it and you loved it, and you're like, okay, awesome, I got this bottle versus the one I wanted.
Yeah, I think that, and something that I think that people shouldn't do. So, like, let's say that you get into bourbon and you've been into bourbon for, let's just say 6 months, and you have like Buffalo Trace, you have Rare Breed, you have the basic offerings, and you like them. And let's say that you get lucky, or maybe it's a special occasion, and you go and try, I'm gonna say, like, for instance, like the 25 GTS that's hazmat. Let's say that you try that GTS and that you hate it. I think that you shouldn't go into it hating all other batches of GTS, because I think that it even goes with like the base offering stuff. Like, if you hate Buffalo Trace, then try a Weller Special Reserve to see if you like something else from Buffalo Trace. Like, don't get hung up on trying something like a baseline or even like a mid to baseline from one distillery, and then hating it and not wanting to explore it. Like, that's crazy.
That's it's not exactly there, but I understand what you're trying to say, and it makes sense, because all 3 of us, before we started talking about this life, and we have a buddy who went through a similar situation. We're talking about, hey, why doesn't he like this? Because we are liking that. We've tried it. What's wrong with his palate? Or did we give him or did he try a really weird sample of it? Or his bottle wasn't good? Being open-minded in bourbon is very hard, because this hobby basically tells you, this is a little bad part about the community too. The FOMO helps, and you talk to people, you'll get samples, you'll get to try it. But the more people you hang out around with who are going to say, this is mid, this is bad, this is mid, this is bad, eventually in your head, you start feeling that way.
Yep.
Open yourself to trying different things. You don't know what you like. You didn't know you liked bourbon 2 years ago when you started drinking it like this. You were drinking Miller Lite. Now you're drinking neat bourbon. There's a big step, man.
It's Bush Apple.
You didn't know you liked scotch till you tried scotch that you actually enjoyed versus the scotch that you get there. You didn't know you liked tequila till you actually had a good agave spirit. You're like, oh my God, tequila could be this good? I was drinking some $5 full 2-ounce with tequilas and getting slammed, and that was not doing it. Think about that. So trying really helps. Where you tried, what you tried, where you are in your journey, the more you know about it, the better your decisions would be. It won't be just random impulse decisions, which you do, but most of your decisions should not be those in this hobby. It's very easy to make those. And to round up what this third part was is, don't make impulsive decisions about hating, liking, buying. Think about that a little bit.
Yep.
So if you guys remember, we talked about the first point is what he said, FOMO and wait. All of these conversations go back up to them. That's where it starts. That's where it ends. FOMO and wait, if you have those things in control, you can follow all the steps that we said if you want to, and you might be much more better happy with your collection, your journey, your experience. I'm following it in the last 6-8 months. I still buy a lot of bottles because I have a lot of options. I love a lot of things. But in those options, I'm trying to trickle it down to the ones I really need, the ones I really want, the ones specs really say. It's not just, oh, this Knob Creek Blenders Edition came out. It's only $42 bottle. I should buy it. I did buy it. Not saying it's a bad bottle. It might be a really, really good purchase for a budget. But if you are regularly not drinking that and you bought it, you regularly drink something like, oh, I actually enjoy William Hemingway, I have the money. Or I actually enjoy GPS, I have the money. Don't do that. You will not be happy. It's not going to serve you.
Nope.
Think where you are in the journey, what your palate is now giving it to you.
Yeah,
it's not bad to like expensive whiskey, or is it really good to like really cheap whiskey? Let's just forget that, because it's all subjected to your palate, what you can afford. There's no bragging if I'm drinking really special whiskey, just excitement and happiness that I get to try this really hard to find unicorn that I've never had before. That's the excitement you should have, but that should not be the reason why you're drinking whiskey. Same thing, I only drink Shelfers because that's the best bourbon is. There's a Instagram video. No, it's not. Have you tried $100 plus, $200 plus bourbon? They are better. I promise you.
Nope.
They're better than this. There's better bourbon. Not saying what the prom ceiling is, but there's better than $50 bourbon. Think about it. Spend your money accordingly.
Yeah, I think people do get wrapped up in like what other people influence on them a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that happens. Like you said, it happens a lot in the bourbon community. If you have it, like, let's say that you're in a bourbon Discord and there's 10 people that have said, oh, I don't know, like Stag 25B is the worst batch of this year. Just because they say that, like, that doesn't mean you won't like it. And don't let other people influence you. Right.
And this is the fourth part, which Max had three, like, I think 95% important part. The fourth part that I'm saying, just my thought, you can kick me in the comments about it. Don't attach morality to bourbon. You're not a good person if you bought it for $5,000 or $500 or $5. It doesn't matter. You spend money, you went somewhere and you got the bottle. There's no moral high ground if you get it for secondary or you get it for dirt cheap. You're not doing anybody any service except your own fucking bank account. There's no morality to it. Let's forget all of that. It's your money. Spend it however you want it to be. Don't let anybody else think that, oh, and I'm not saying that just because I'm such a good person, I don't think like that. I used to think like that. These are our mistakes that we're trying to tell other people not to do it. I used to be that person thinking a person flipping is a bad person selling on secondary is a bad person. He's not a part of the community. I can say that after meeting him. If I don't like him, then I can have the whole situation. I don't like him personally. He's a bad dude, whatever. But just by a person selling 15 bottles every day on secondary, you're like, oh, these guys are flipper, he's secondary, he just does that. Yeah, because there's somebody buying it. You're blaming the guy selling it, you're not blaming the guy buying it. Don't attach that moral high ground that I only go to stores and I only buy when it's a local and I get this. Cool, man, that doesn't make you any difference. In the bar, we're all drinking the same shit. When you come to a bottle share, I bring a bottle of GPS. Nobody asks me, where did you get it from? Did you buy secondary? Did you buy it at retail? Did you win in a raffle? I open a bottle of GPS and everybody's looking at me because it's GPS. doesn't matter. Don't think of it that too seriously. It's a hobby. Enjoy with your friends. Don't take it too personal that you start getting irritated and having weird kind of fighting arguments for no reason with people. Just don't do that. Enjoy. This is a very good hobby. You can meet a lot more folks and have a really good time. So that's why I said it's a 5% last part of that tip. Do what you want to with that, but please don't attach any kind of self-moral high ground that you only buy at MSRP and everything else who's buying it sucks.
I think also going back to Shar, to what you said about it all tying back to something, you mentioned it all ties back to the FOMO aspect, and I think it ties back to something even further back from that. I think
he's cooking. He's cooking.
Just don't do this alone. That's what it comes down to. Have somebody to lean on. That's the worst thing you can do in this hobby, is do it alone. How corny it sounds, how much you hear it all the time. If the first part of my bourbon journey was alone, and when I shared a picture of to Shar and Johnny of my collection early on, a lot of those things I overpaid for. Willet Pot Still, overpaid for. Weller Special Reserve, overpaid for. These things, I didn't know. I didn't have somebody to help me out, right? So just don't do it alone.
That's so true.
I think that's the wrapping on what we said. That's the whole part. Like if you have someone, one friend, 5 friends, your wife, your son, whoever that you enjoy this hobby with, or vice versa, your husband and your whoever it is, your partner. I don't care. 2 brain cells are better than 1 brain cell. Let's just say that. 2 brain cells are better than 1 brain cell. Let's just use them if you can. In some cases you can't, but in this case you can. This is a hobby. This is not a necessity. Nobody needs it for living. We're not buying these bottles because if we don't have them for this month's grocery, then we can't eat. We're buying it because it's a hobby, right? It's an expensive thing that we spend money, time, and effort on. So talk to someone. Have a friend. Get a friend.
Phone a friend or phone TFDD Whiskey.
Yeah.
Phone us in the comments. We'll reply.
We'll reply. Yeah. Become our friend. If you want to become our friend, follow us. And if you don't want to become a friend, you can follow us as enemies. We'll still have something going on there,
He said, if you don't want to be our friend, I'm going to say, fuck you
can
then.
still talk shit.
That's what I was going to say.
But, yeah, fuck you then.
Fuck
it.
But
hope you guys enjoyed this one.
yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for watching TFDD Whiskey as always. See you next time.
Cheers.
I did it.
Trying to open that bitch up. Just take your phone out and record them, and then just post it right to the Discord.
Oh yeah.
If you can catch him, because he's gonna probably do it randomly when we're trying to make a point. Yeah, he's gonna be like doing that shit. Oh my. Hey.
Caught him in 4K.
It's over.
Nobody
It's
caught me.
over. You're cooked.
Bro, Max is recording. That's just gonna.
It's over.
That's gonna be the thumbnail.
Yo, that's a thumbnail. I'm gonna make it bigger too. I'm gonna enlarge the bottle. It's over.
God,
All right.
So good.
Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Yes, sir.
All right.